Hi guys, it's Nicole here. Welcome to my second of two videos for this week / fortnight, showing the things that I picked up at the op shop. So this video will show the things other than books that I've picked up. If you want to have a look at the books that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks, have a look at my previous video for that. So first thing that I picked up is a nice little roll of floral wallpaper stuff. So I like using this just as the paper. We've got some interesting pieces of fabric and some random interfacing. So for this one I wanted to try and make a journal cover, see how I go with that. I was even thinking it might make some interesting sort of 60s look hair tie, head wrap headband things. Sorry, that was a terrible description. Good old school math set. I love getting the compasses like this, the ones that have the little nut on the top so that you can adjust them to the size that you need and hold them in place. I like doing a lot of geometric drawings, and they're helpful for that. This was just a packet of wooden chopsticks that I picked up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the detail on that one, but they've got like carved frogs, I think it is, on the top of them. But I just thought they were really interesting. I've got no idea how I'm going to use them yet, but didn't want to leave them there for a couple of dollars. Some more random cards to do altered cards with. A box of system cards. So I'm going to be using some of these to do some journaling cards with and have a bit of a play around with them. They're somewhat thick, so they'll be good for punching shapes out of as well. So it'll be interesting to have like some circles and some squares, some different shaped journaling cards. Some different wrapping papers. And this one, it's going to be hard to get the whole thing in there. It's just a bit of a mismatch of a couple of different sets of scrapbooking paper. Some of them have glitter designs, some of them have foil on them, so there's some quite interesting ones there, and a few different mixed pages with your tags and things. I think there was a couple of pages in here as well that were like, there we go, like a vellum almost. A couple of different thicknesses and colours there. So this one was a tub. I'm assuming it came from somebody who was making dummy clips. So these are the clips that they often use for them. But I thought they'd be fun to make some old school suspenders. My daughter has a bit of problems getting her pants to stay up because she's got no hips, so I thought I'd make her a couple of pairs of suspenders to help her out with that. And got a couple of different cross grain ribbons in here as well. Some interesting coloured ones to make some hair bows for the kids perhaps. And a couple of large wooden letters. On the same note, a whole heap of small wooden letters. So I've seen there's a few people who do decorated letters for names, like for wall displays for nurseries and things like that, and I wanted to give something like that a go and see how I go. Sorry, I think I just knocked the camera there. And I picked up a few pieces of cheap bedding, things that had stains or tears on them. And I like getting those pieces and working around the stains and tears because there's generally a lot of interesting fabrics on there. Here's a few examples of some of the different ones that I picked up. It's got like a leopard and zebra print, some nice sort of silky fabric. And some interesting floral and spots. Some more random yarns. Some beading bits and pieces, so we got a few different packets of beads and just little bits and pieces of broken jewellery in there. I actually picked up a lot of jewellery this time, so one of the local op shops had some big bags of broken jewellery and they were selling it off cheap to try and get it out. So lots of little pieces, broken bits and pieces, some loose pendants, some broken chains and things, all things that I'll be able to make new jewellery with. And going through these bags of broken jewellery, I actually discovered quite a lot of it wasn't broken. So I have a lot of jewellery to work with now that's still perfectly wearable, but I'll pull it apart and I'll make something new out of it. This isn't the container that it came in, this is just one that I thought was handy to sort of keep it all together because there's a lot of it there. Probably a good maybe 4 or 5 kilos worth. And there's a lot of bangles in the mix as well. I was specifically looking for some bangles this time. I have some old silk saris here, and what I want to do is wrap the bangles in the silk and then wrap some wire over the top. I've been doing a bit of wire work again recently and I've really been enjoying it, so it's definitely something that I want to do more of. So that's what I've got for the moment. I'll hopefully release a video in the next couple of days showing you some of the things that I've been making. So once again, if you want to have a look at my first video, the one showing the books that I got, I'll put a link down below and we'll have another video out in the next few days. Thanks for watching.